Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Governor Kathy Hochul of New York recently announced that they are going to be distributing $183 million to Holocaust survivors. Not you, Black people, but let me read to you exactly what is going to take place. Governor Kathy Hochul today announced that the New York State Department of Financial Services Holocaust Claims Processing Office, which assists Holocaust victims and their heirs recover stolen assets, has helped secure and return over $183 million in compensation to victims and their heirs for bank, insurance, and other material losses. Additionally, through this initiative, the Department of Financial Services has facilitated settlements involving over 250 cultural objects since its inception in 1997. With each passing year, our living memory of the Holocaust may get further away, but it is imperative that we stand firm in our goal dispelling anti-Semitism. Hate has no home in New York, and my administration remains committed to uplifting Holocaust survivors and their families while continuing to honor the memory of the 6 million lives taken far too soon. And for that, I say, okay. However, what about the Black lives that were taken far too soon via that of the institution of slavery? What about Jim Crow? What about that stop and frisk? What about the copious amount of Black people that are still having their lives taken in the state of New York? Nothing for them? Now, let me go back just a little bit to give Kathy a tiny bit of credit. In December, she announced that there will be a commission formed to study reparations. And it's like, are you kidding me? We don't need another commission to study reparations. But lo and behold, you had people like Al Sharpton standing up there with her. Oh, this is a great thing. It's really going to help heal the scars and all this other stuff. And this, it's magnificent that this white woman is taking these steps to help. Knock it off, okay? Because this commission, that they're going to form and they're going to study reparations, it is going to convene and conclude in the summer of 2025. And guess what? It's just a recommendation. They said it's just a recommendation. Don't put your bets on anything just yet. It's just a recommendation. And the Democratic legislator and Kathy Hochul, who is a Democrat, they're going to have to decide what figure and if Black New Yorkers get any money at all. But here she is talking about the financial department has decided that they are going to, in some regards, is what it sounds like to me, return $183 million to Holocaust survivors. Now, if those artifacts, because that's what it sounds like, it's some art and some other stuff, money and stuff was taken from them, yeah, it should be returned to them. I'm not going to begrudge them of that, right? But what about Black people? How is it that we are seeing everybody else get a piece of the pie that Black people baked, but Black people? We don't even get a smidgen. We don't even get no pie crust. We don't get anything, but everybody else is getting their comeuppance, if you will, because they went through A, B, C, and D. But Black people who have gone through it all and still going through it, they ain't still going through it, not like we are. But we're still going through it, and all these commissions, they're deciding. We're going to decide. We're going to see how much. California, it said they were the first major state to say, hey, we're going to, look into giving Black Californians reparations, which that happened some time ago, and we haven't heard much about it at all. Sounds like they said that if anything is given, it might be $1.2 million. But guess what? Over time. Not here is a check for $1.2 million, Black Californian, who are descendants of slavery, who your ancestors went through the most horrible thing on the planet. As Minister Louis Farrakhan said, that what black people have gone through in America would make a brass monkey shed a tear. But yet we haven't been compensated for it. They got all these think tanks, right? All these committees and commissions to try. Listen, all you got to do is go to Google. And I know Google is flawed sometimes, but all you got to do, these commissions that you're studying, like when I hear that they're studying, I envision them with these glasses on, right? And they got these pencils stuck in their hair and these notepads, and they got these big giant almanacs and books and stuff, and they're trying to, that's what I envision. It ain't that hard. Most people, especially black people, and we should anyway, know what slavery was about. Al Sharpton standing up there, he know what slavery is about. Hell, he ain't that old. I mean, that young. He was closer to slavery than most of us. So what does he need to study? What does any black person who's calling themselves leadership or politicians, what do they need to study? They know. But see, they get up around these folks and try to act brand new. But what they really are, they are mouthpieces for them folks like Kathy, right? Because they also said when she was running for a full term in 2022, she really needed to get black people on board because black people wasn't really feeling her as, you know, the candidate for governor. It sounds like she was able to succeed in getting black people on board. And this is what she does. Talking about we gonna get a commission for y'all that's gonna come our recommendations. Don't you know, expect nothing yet because we don't know, right? It's the same thing. It's the HR 40. It's the new bill that Jamal Bowman came up with and all these other bills. There's studies. And honestly, what it is it's the carrot that they dangle in front of black people to make us, you know, hopeful that we gonna get something. But guess what we get to do? If anything, we get to watch everybody else collect a check, go cash it, as we're saying, nothing for us. Not a, we don't. Do we get something? Are we studying? We're gonna wait and see if y'all does. So I'm gonna say this as a solution, Kay. Black people, are you awake yet? Are you? You see, and all these people get all this money in New York. Eric Adams, who appears to be a black man, who is a Democrat, the mayor of New York City, said that they're going to give a whole lot of gift cards, I think to the tune of like $53 million to migrants so they can get food and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff so they can take care of themselves. I want to know, because I don't live in New York, how many black New Yorkers got a card so they can go take care of themselves? Are y'all getting any of that money at all? I don't know. I'm just asking. But what I was saying is, this is the solution. Y'all ready? Stop voting for them. Stop. Vote for somebody who is actually going to take up the request of black people, go into office and do that as if we are important or as just as important as any other survivor of this, that, and the other, right? Because we are survivors and black people are still surviving, and yet they play in our faces. Like we gonna show up to the polls and continue to vote for them after they have played in our faces, written a check to everybody else, and we gonna show up. And you know what? Just thinking about that, that makes me angry. You know why it makes me angry? Because unfortunately, a majority of us will show up. And we're going to show up for more of nothing, more of having our faces played in, more of, oh, you're going to get a study. We'll think about it next time. That's what we're going to go vote for. And that makes me mad. It makes me mad that we don't have the sense God gave her cricket to go to the polls and vote for somebody that's going to do something specifically for black people. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show.